Hello again. In previous lecture, what we did, we created our design for our Edbook window, right? And it's here. So what we need to do now, when I hit this button, I need to enter all values from my entries to database, right? I need to enter a book when I hit this my button. To that, what I need to do here, I will go back to here, okay, pass, I said, remember. I need to get values from my entries, right? For the name, I will say self dot name is equal to self dot entry name dot get value, okay. And after that, for outer is same self dot entry outer dot get, right? For page, I will say self dot entry page dot get, and for language I will say self entry language dot get. Okay, so what I need to do now, I need to here check these values if they are empty or not, okay. And here I will say if name and outer, and I cannot use here or because I'm checking all of them, okay. So that's why I need to use here and page and language not equals none, okay. If they are not none, not empty or anyway, so I will say try, that means an outlet for try, and also let's say except for now I will say pass, okay. And if try, for try block, I will say what I will say, I will need to create here a query, and my query is will be here insert into my table name was books, right? So single quotes, okay, and here I need to say books, right? And after single quotes, what I need to say, I need to use here parentheses, okay, for my tables, okay. And I will say here book underscore name, okay. And other one is book outer, my fields, okay, this is book outer. And the other one is book page and book page, and the last one was book language, I think, and the book underscore language, okay. So after that, what I need to do now, I need to here say values, okay. After parenthesis, close parenthesis, I need to say here values. And instead of values, what I need to use here, I need to use question marks, okay. How many values I have? 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So that means I need to use 3 different question marks for 1, 2, 3, and this is last one, 4, okay. And now what I need to do, I need to come here and say my cursor object cur dot execute, but I cannot use my cursor object y selected, because here what I need to do, I need to say here con is equal to connection dot, right? I need to say SQLite dot connect, SQLite 3 dot connect, right? And after that, my database name, it is library.db, right? It's here library.db. And also I need to create my cursor object. Cursor is equal to connection object dot cursor, okay. And after that, what I need to do, I need to come back to here, and I will say cursor dot execute. I will execute my query first, and after that here parentheses and my values, okay. Name and outer page and language, right? Page and language. That's all. So what I'm doing here now, this for instead of this values, I will use name, author page, and language. Okay, for this question mark. And after that, what I'm trying to say, con.commit, and if everything is fine, I want to show a message box that show info, and the first one will be my title, success. Second one will be my message, successfully added to database. And if you want, you can also use a icon here, info icon. Okay, and if not, everything, if you have any problem, again a message box, but this time show error. Okay, and here I will say error for title of my window, message box anyway, or, and here my message will be can't add to database, and the icon, this is optional by the way, icon, don't forget that. Here we don't need to use icon, and I want to say here warning. Okay, and this is also fine, but this is for if, right? Also I need to create else statement here, and something wrong here, let me check, because icon must be here, so delete this guy, and here, no, sorry, let's delete all of them here, like that, right? And after that, here what I need to say, comma, icon, and icon is going to be warning. Okay, now it's fine, and must be fine, something wrong here. Another, actually we don't need to use another parenthesis, but here, so I need to remove one of them, this one. I think it's fine now. Yes, it's fine now. And what I need to do, I need to create my else statement. Else, I need to use another message box. Okay, and it will be that one, but my message will be different. So I will say here, error fields can't be empty. What I'm doing here, let me check. So I say here, if my fields, all of them is, I check my fields, right? If there is no empty one, then I will go to the here try. Okay, and if I try successfully, I will show this message. If not, something wrong about my database, my query, my system, anything, okay, can be happen. So I will say here something wrong about your and you cannot add to database. Okay, and if not, for example, if one of them is not, if null, if one of this value is not null, okay, we will use else statement. That for this one everything is fine, all the fields is fine, so we will execute this block. If not, we will say, so this one of your field is empty or more than one. Okay, and here what I need to do, I need to run my application only. Now I will say run add book, and this is our first book. So I will say here crime and punishment. Okay, and Fyodor Dostoevsky. Page is, I think, 965, something like that. It was really nice and great book, by the way. And language is Russian. Okay, add book, successfully added to database. Everything works very fine. Even let's go back to our library.db, show in Explorer, library, and books, right? So I need to say here browse data, and here as you see now our books is here crime and punishment. Okay, for now that's all. See you in the next.